So I'm a farmer's son. I I born and brought up in a small farmer's village. Sorry. I born and brought up in a small village. It's a farmer's village, and my parents are farmers, and we are 8 children for my parents, and we used to be very poor. It's a small poor village, and just to give you a small background, we were so poor that I used to get every year one shirt and one short. It's during our village festival. Okay, so that's one of the picture you can see. This is taken almost like almost 25, 26 years ago. Okay.
Where are you?
Yeah, I'm somewhere in the middle. So if you want to know which one is me, you can come to me later. If anybody can know that which one is me, they can raise hands. So sorry. Yeah, maybe. But okay. So no. Some of the topless one are my brothers, and there's my sister as well, and 3 of my brothers in the picture, and 2 of them are topless. You can see they're topless because only the elder ones used to get the shirt and short. The smaller ones, normally they don't get. So because that kind of poverty we used to be. So then, yes, I came to Mumbai when I was 13, following the dreams, because Mumbai is like Hong Kong of India, or the New York of India. So I came to Bombay when I was 13, and I got a job in a cafeteria, the restaurants, and I used to work from morning 6 o'clock to evening 6 there, and then I studied in the night schools, and then used to come back to the same cafeteria and sleep there. This was my life, okay? So went on until 2002, and in 2002, I was working in a small beer bar, and there I had to meet, one Western guy, a tourist. He came to our bar, and at that moment, actually, I finished my job, and I was coming out of the restaurant. I saw he wanted to go in with some of his friends. So I raised the shutter of the restaurant, and then I asked him to go in. So in that restaurant, I was the only boy who speaks a little bit of English. Even now, my English is very not so good, so I'm sorry about that. Then I took his order, and I left out. And the next day, when I was playing cricket in a ground, I used to play cricket, and then I saw one guy watching us playing cricket. I offered him, I said, that's Chris. You can see that white guy, him. So that's me next to him. So then that was in 2002, I met him, and when I was playing cricket, I offered him to play cricket because he was watching. And I asked him what he's doing in Mumbai. He said, I'm volunteering. I'm volunteering in a school. So the thing is, even that time, I didn't know what is volunteering. I asked him, what is volunteering, So, but he explained more about it, what he's doing. And even I had very negative image about the foreigners at that time, because I used to work in a very touristy place, and a lot of other experiences, made me these foreigners come here for some other stuff, So when he said volunteering, I was like, wow, it sounds really interesting, and he explained more about it, and he said there are a lot of people who go to different countries to do this kind of thing, charity stuff. So that was the time I said, okay, so you are here for a few months, so you can join me every day to play cricket. So that's where we become friends, okay? And then in 2002, he went to Brazil. There he when he was staying in a guest house, some people came to him and offered him whether he wanted to visit favelas, which is like a slums. So he went with them, and then he called me and said, Krishna, I've been on this kind of tours in Brazil. Can we do something similar in Mumbai? So when he said that, I was a little bit, really, who want to go to the slums, And then he said, we have Asia's largest slum. In Mumbai, we have a slum, which is one of the largest slum in Asia, where more than 1 million people live. In Mumbai, in fact, more than half of the population of Mumbai live in the slums. So when he said that, I was a little bit negative about it, and then I thought, okay, let's go to Dharavi and see. So I took Chris into Dharavi. So we were walking around. people are, reacting to us. They were even shouting at us and like shouting at me, like, why the hell I'm here, with the foreigner in the slum. So then they used to say, hey, take him to Gateway of India, which is like a very touristy place, or Malabar Hills, richer part of Mumbai. So then I used to ask them, why you think I shouldn't be here? I used to cross-question them, why you think I shouldn't be here? Because what happened when I went into the slum first time with Chris, I live in Mumbai, right? But I never dared to go to Dharavi because I heard about Dharavi in my geography book when I was studying in my 5th grade. There was something like, Asia's largest open, dirty place. If you translate my language into English, it will be same like that. So I was thinking Dharavi is somewhere in Asia, not in Mumbai, because I'm from a small, not in my village, because it's a small, beautiful, farmer's village. So, and then when I came to Bombay, I got to know Dharavi is in Mumbai, but I never dared to go into Dharavi because people used to talk a lot of negative things about it. Dharavi, a lot of Tamilian people live there, the danger and all these things. So then when we planned this, of course, I saw different things, It's completely changed my mindset towards the place. A lot of work going on. Of course, these two, Max and Jaco, they've been to that area. So, and then, yes, a lot of industries going on. Recycling, leather industries. The largest, industry in Dharavi is a leather industry, And we have garment industry, pottery, the clay pots. The pots which is, used in their shop outside is from Dharavi. It's made in Dharavi, okay? So a lot of things are going. More than 10,000 small-scale industries going on in the slum, okay? So we thought, yes, we want to bring people here, right? So when people are reacting to us, why I'm there, when they're shouting at us, I ask them, why you think we shouldn't be here? So these people like, oh, these foreigners might come here and take photos and go back to the country and tell, oh, look at these poor people and hungry people, all these things. Then I used to ask them, tell me more about you. What you are exactly? Oh, they're like, oh, come to my shop and see how many people are working. And I work, my product is exported here. I recycle like 1,000 kilos of plastic a day. I make these food products, all these things. Then I was like, exactly. This is exactly what I'm trying to show him. And we want to bring more people into Dharavi, to show you a positive side. And we want to do something back to the community, It won't be a tour where we tell people, come, look at the slum, take some photos, and you go back. So we decided, because when we go in, yes, there are a lot of, positive things are going on, like sense of community, friendly people, the dreams you can see there. So we thought, yes, we want to do this, but same time there are other problems, like there are lack of sanitation, there are electricity wires hanging everywhere, there are children you might see defecating on the streets, working condition is poor. So, then we thought, okay, all these things are there, it's because of lack of quality education, or access to quality education. So we thought we do this, we can do the tour, we can show people a positive side of slum, and then we can raise funds which can be used for children's education, So that's how we started it, okay? And then when I was explaining it to the people, like this kind of things, they say, oh, yeah, sorry, come and, bring, show them my shop, and all these things started. So then later I spent more than a month in Dharavi, explaining people, finding the route, and, designing all these tours and all. And finally, in 2006, we started this tour. And even there, as I said, there are two challenges for us to do this. One, yes, convincing people in Dharavi with this project. And second is to, which was easy, as I said, it was easy for me to communicate and all. But second challenge for us was to convincing people to come on the tour. So what we did is we made some flyers, and then we, there's a main, like a touristy area. We used to go there and hand over these flyers to people. Even there are people who took the flyer and, threw it on my face, like, oh, slum, what you're trying to do, So, but finally, on 26th of January, one Australian girl came on our tour, and after the tour, she came back to our office and she said, it's an eye-opener. It's really awesome. It's really different. Then we were like, yes, it will work. So then after that, more people started to come, and then in 2007, we were featured in Lonely Planet, which is a tour guide book. And then we got a lot of media, international media and local media, so we become, popular. So now and then slowly we started all our tours. Now we work almost all over India. We organize tours all over India, and we are also based in Delhi. And so how exactly we do this is, these are some more pictures, if I can see. Okay, this is actually Dharavi. You can see that's where I kind of work. And this is like, the recycling, which is happening within the slum. And this is like, one of that's pottery, the slum, the Kumbarvada, where they're making pots. It's a whole village where they're making pots. So, and this is our school, okay? We run schools now. We have more than 500 children in the school. And we also have a community center where we teach computers, English, and soft skill. And these are some of these are some of the awards and all these things we won. And yes, now we're based in Delhi and Mumbai. And we started with only 6 people in the beginning. Now we are almost 100 employees. Our team is almost 100 people now, and then of course we have won a lot of awards. This is one of the award when I took it to the office. Even I'm over there somewhere in the corner. So in that picture. So yes, we gained a lot of support from the people. So I traveled in some other countries as well. And we have raised more than 50 million rupees for our project, and we used and we worked with more than 10,000 beneficiaries in the slum. Okay, so all these, of course, because of social responsibility, and the work we are trying to do. And in fact, I'm right now here. It's really nice to be, in front of you, and I really would like to say thank you, MaD Festival, for this opportunity, for inviting me here to explain about what we do. And yeah, same time, a lot of people tell me like, you are very successful now. You have achieved your dreams. But sometimes, most of the time, I tell no, so there is still a lot to do. I'm still following my dreams because success is not, not a destination. It's an ongoing journey. And some people who can go, or keep moving with passion, with hard work, and with dedication towards social responsibility can find the success every corner. So that's what I believe in. And once again, thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you very much, Krishna. I want to know if there is any difficulty from the government for you to run the travel agency?
No, in the beginning there was little, the negative thing because slum and all these kind of things. But later, what we did is we started from the community. We got the support from the community. We didn't go from top to bottom. We started from first, as I said, I spent more than a month in the slum to get the people understand what we are trying to do. Okay, so when we have people support, so it's common, people want it, and also, yes, we had some issues, like some of the politicians said, once I was on a tour with Hong Kong Consul General, and there was a lot of politicians around me. They were worried, what I'm trying to tell, where they said, oh, don't talk about this dirty water, don't talk about, poor thing, tell only good things about it. I said, no, so it's about, we are trying to tell the reality, that's what reality tours and travel is about, So that was there, but otherwise, as we have community together with us, and people support we have, so we are, very open with what we do, 80% of the profit definitely used for the community projects, okay? There are accounts, it's on our website as well, it is very clear, and so far we didn't face any problem. Yeah, sometimes media, we got, within these 13, 14 years, we got 1 or 2 media, little bit of negative what we are trying to do, but then when they really understand how it is done. For example, for me, it's very difficult to explain what, even though all these pictures I cannot explain. So I think the best people who can explain what we do is here, because they've been on the tour. They have seen what it is, you know. So yes.